The angles were on point.
Suspense wise, did they have it? Yes. Relatable story, it does happen. Yes. However, I'll still pick Adobe as my standout.
Okay.
Yeah, Jude.
But that inside, which was not relatable. I now noticed that it was not looking like when you're watching Avengers.
Welcome to POV, where we don't just watch movies, we review them, break them down, and give you one strong reason to press play or not. I remain your host, Michelle Abanum, and this episode is sponsored by Pali Agri's True Cassava Flour, made from the finest cassava. If you haven't tried it yet, you are sleeping on the real MVP of your kitchen, trust me. So please stay tuned because I'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, this is POV, your favorite movie review show. Now, on today's episode, we'll be reviewing the recently released movie on Amazon Prime, Thicker Than Water. This follows the story of Essay, a 28-year-old photojournalist, as she sets out on a mission to find her estranged sister, Onome, who has been missing for months. Her search leads her to a sparsely furnished apartment in Ibeshe, Lagos, where Onome had been staying. As Essay digs deeper, she uncovers something far more sinister than a simple disappearance. Now this one, let us not say anything yet, but as always, I have the delectable, amazing, I don't know how to describe these people, but they mean so much to me and they're regulars on this show. The delectable, amazing Jude.
Oh.
And AY.
Normally you start with
AY and Jude. Oh, welcome.
She decides to flip
Yeah.
the script right now.
Welcome. It's amazing having you on the show.
Thank you,
I
gracias.
feel good. You look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jude? You look calm.
I'm calm always, you know that already.
All right, so before we delve into, the movie that we'll be reviewing for today, have you been seeing any movies lately, AY?
Yes, I have.
Now, do you
A
have
couple.
recommendations for us?
Recommendations? Okay, I'll recommend Ginger for those who are based in Nigeria, cinema and all that. So Ginger is doing quite well at the cinema. But for the Amazon Prime, Thicker Than Water, of course. Thin Line is also on Netflix as well. So Thin Line was released last year, December. And it's really getting the rave right now. So if you're a Nollywood lover like I am, those are the movies I'll recommend.
All right, now, Jude, any movie suggestions for us?
I was just saying Thin Line.
Okay.
Because I was short. So this is not actually about Thin Line, this episode, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give a little brief why they should go watch Thin Line. So I was able to see Uzo, my guy, in a different character that is not the regular Ibotic character that he always play. Though I had the accent in his acting though, but yes. And so it's a nice story that actually has to is based on most reality of some ministers of God. Yes, and so I really enjoyed watching that movie. So that's a movie I want most of you Christian lovers, yes, and most of you that believe so much on your pastor, that see him as God.
All right, so you heard it from them. They're suggesting Ginger, Thin Line, and of course Thicker Than Water. All right, now back to the show. What was your first impression? Let's start with you, Jude. What was your first impression after seeing the movie?
Family bond. You understand, like family related dramas. You understand, because of the name Thicker Than Water. So I felt like they omitted blood. You understand? So it's like something like Thicker Than Water. So okay,
What is Thicker Than Water?
Which is blood. You understand? So my mindset was already programmed to anything has to do with family. So even the opening of the movie actually showed these, two sisters doing their thing, and I was like, oh, family related story, but these guys are good.
Hold up. Anyway, let's hear from you.
Well, I share the same opinion as well. Blood is thicker than water, so it's a family-centric story. I was expecting that drama. I was not expecting what played out at the end of the day was far from what I was expecting, like what I anticipated.
Yeah.
So I was like, how did you guys come up with the twist? We'll talk about that.
All right. Okay. So a lot of people said that this movie, it was it heightened so much tension. Like they kept, trying to build suspense. Thank you very much. Now, do you say that, or would you say that, or do you think it was unnecessarily dragged?
I would not say unnecessarily dragged, because they were able to link some suspense or suspense-filled scenes. So, first off, we're going into the story body now.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, two sisters playing and all that. There were a lot of flashbacks at the beginning of the movie, at the start. So I was like, okay, where is this guy? Where is this writer taking me through? What journey is this writer taking me through? Then, of course, the search and find element. Oh, there was a missing, or someone was missing. So there was a search party going on by the sibling of that person that was missing. So that unraveled a lot of suspense. Now, who is to be trusted? Now, I'm going to a particular scene right now. Everybody's a suspect. So I was like, who could have been responsible for the missing person? Then there were flashbacks of, okay, some scenes whereby, okay, the missing person and her partner were involved in a particular fiasco. I was like, okay, could the partner be responsible for her demise or her absconding or all that? So just feel there's so many questions and all that. So personally, I was like, okay, when I checked the producers of this movie, that's the production, that's Nemsia. Nemsia also produced Miss Coin. So I was like, okay, Miss Coin, we reviewed Miss Coin here. Miss Coin also came up with that horror thing. It was really horrific, horror. So I was like, okay, this is the same people that actually produced Miss Coin, which is horror. It's okay, how horrorful is this movie? And for me, I was pleased with the storyboarding and how it ended. The ending for me is even the icing on the cake.
Jude.
Okay, so AY actually spoke my mind, because most of the things
speak your own mind. You did not spoke any mind. Speak your own mind.
Okay, so one of the things I noticed about the movie was more suspense in every scene, and again, how they actually, take us on a journey. You understand? They took us on a journey, like,
exactly,
from this place to another place. So initially, I was like, oh, okay, should I, just skip some scenes? And, so when I skipped something, I was lost. So
you will come back. Yes, same here.
Yes, so
same here.
I skipped some scenes and I get back like, what's going on? Who is this? And I went back. So even with the whole tradition and everything they came up with, I enjoyed it. You understand? And the production team also had a way of telling the story. So I think I'll speak more on that when we get to the cinematography. You understand? Because that is one of the elements that actually played out in this movie. It helped the story. So for us to feel, and even the sound design and everything, it actually helped the story. So for us to feel that, that suspense, and that sometimes they put some fear into our bodies. So sometimes she got scared, even when she had that car stuff. I was like, true. What's going on? You be like, who sent you? I was like, why would she go out in the middle of the night? Why do you wait till daytime? True. So it's nice. And the rain and lots of effects they did on that movie. Just,
overall, what would you say about the storyline? Do you think it was too fictional, or you think it's a relatable? It carried the themes, suspense, mystery, all of those things.
So I would say I think it's somehow a fiction, right?
It is a fiction,
because I know, and again, they try to make it relatable, but that end side, which was not relatable. I now noticed that it was not looking like when you're watching Avengers.
Okay, the effects, the VFX.
No, not the VFX. So how they ended the movie it was no longer relatable. In the beginning, it was relatable. You trying to look for your sister and everything. So I was enjoying it. So when the sister, that ending, when the sister now, was she even the one that was even pushing her other sister to come so that I can use your body or something. I was like, come on. Now this is now looking like, those superhero movies where a particular villain is trying to get power from every other superheroes. You understand? So it was not looking real again to me. I will not lie. You understand? I just watched that end. Like, they tried to make sure that we don't predict this movie very well. That's how I felt. I felt like they tried not for us to predict the movie because it was not relatable. It's not something that can actually happen like that.
But let me just go a bit. Let me digress.
All right.
Not digress, but let me just state this. Horror movies. There's this element that is synonymous with horror movies. The mystery never ends. If you're a lover of horror movies, you know that it never ends. So I think that's what they were trying to portray at the end. I'm not the writer, but I'm thinking like probably if you note the last scene, whereby the role that was played by Tai, he came in and it was like my queen or something, said something.
Yeah.
Then she now gave that gem and that expression. So I think it's similar with all that horror movies, even Madame Koi Koi, Miss Koi, the mystery never ends. So I think probably that's what they were trying to do.
No, my issue
That's that scene. I'm talking about the scene now. Like the spirit that left the elder sister found its way to the younger sister, and the mystery continues.
I think I get that, but my own issue was not even that last. Like not the
last scene. I love the last scene.
the way she noticed
That's why
that
you're
it
trying
was the
to
sister.
defend the last thing.
No, I love the last scene. Truth.
when she noticed that it was the sister that has been behind all these things, and she even tried to make sure that maybe it's a spirit that possessed the sister, use the sister's body, but sister was letting her know that it's not even a spirit, that she is the one that actually wanted people to worship her. You understand? So I got lost. You understand? That was what I like. What's this thing with? Because she was never diabolical
At all, yeah.
throughout the story. When she was even reading this whole thing and everything, she was never like. She always portrayed herself to be a loving wife, and stuff like that. It was even the husband that was being diabolic because he was going somewhere and he was worshiping, because he was going out doing some strange things. So I felt maybe it's the husband, but unknowing it was even her.
That was the mastermind.
Yeah.
So that's why I got lost for a while.
What was your favorite scene?
So the flashbacks. So it was not the regular Nollywood flashback where we just use one transition, deep to white, deep to black, those kind of transition. But this one is you are there. You know, when you're even the flashback. It's when you even read the stories.
It's not the flashback. It's actually flashback, but the flashback in
reading someone's book.
Yeah,
you understand? So it was like she was there when all this happened. I know the sweetest part of that thing. They when they are shooting it, they kept her there. You know why? I was thinking they took up the background. You understand? And shot the other side and just put her, and the things are happening. You know, I noticed when the husband walked past her and shadow reflected on her body, like so
they shot both scenes, or they shot both scenes on one set.
Yes, that simply means she was there again. That you know, when they are shooting this place, then when they went to shoot the flashback, she was still there holding a book. You understand? And all those things are happening in her presence. So they took their time to make it look very real. I only see that kind of effects or stuff like that in Hollywood movies. So those are actually the scenes that actually, you know.
I've said actually like 3 times. What's wrong with you? Continue.
Alright. So those are my favorite scenes.
Now let's talk about cinematography. I'll start with you, AY. Then we'll come to Jude because he used to claim that he has the knowledge. Even though we don't really see like that, but
just more.
Yeah. So, AY, what would you say about the cinematography of this movie? I thought that it had really clear pictures.
True.
You know, I'm not so in depth with cinematography, but yeah, let's hear from you.
Clear pictures. One. Secondly, good camera angles. Yeah. There was a particular scene they had this overhead shot. I don't know, it's effect, of course. She was lying down or something. I love that shot as well. Yeah. Cinematography also involves editing too. Yeah. So timely editing, and when you're still on cinematography and that scene or those scenes that Jude highlighted, whereby they had to merge the present and the past together. That's cinematography as well. The cameraman knew how to pan, what to pan and what not to pan. Yeah. Night scenes. Did we have so much of night scenes? A couple. But overall the lighting as well. I'll give it up to the lighting guy or the light guy. The light guy was able to create a particular mood. I'm not sure if I should kudos the light guy and also kudos the editor as well, because both of them actually did great, because the movie had a theme, a color palette that was steady. it was not a movie that was depicting present day events. I think they had this element of throwback a bit.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the camera she was using, it's been a while I saw that camera, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I don't know what it's called, but it's been a long time I saw that camera. So it's not something that happened recently. That's the event. So, but we're able to depict that and give us flawless motion pictures. Absolutely.
Okay, Jared, now let's hear from you.
All right, so for me, the angles were on point. Now, let me explain why I say the angles were on point. So there's this movement shot they took when she was about purchasing, I don't know if it's corn or something, and the shot made it like they move around her.
Yeah.
The reason why they came back when she was about to, look at this side, and she noticed that guy that is tiny. I think they call him Tiny or something, or Tin. I don't know what they call the guy.
Ting or something.
So
the guy that is scary looking guy.
Scary looking guy. So you know how they showed? They didn't show when the guy was coming. You understand? So they made a camera movement to show where she was looking elsewhere.
Yeah.
And when she's turned her eyes back, someone is there already. So it pumped that suspense. You understand? So it made even you're watching the movie, you're like, oh my god. You understand? So they kept us in that kind of movement. Then they had other scenes, that the car scene, even when she was hiding from somebody in that church, when the guy was trying to look for her, and so all those lot of camera angles that helped the suspense, because that movie alone, it was more of the camera angles they took and the lighting as well. So the lighting helped very well. You see that at times she was reading the sister's book about the husband and the sister and everything. Notice the lighting that place. So because they wanted to show you that it's not the present day, it's like the past, so they changed the mood. You understand? The mood changed. So when she was even inside that mood, you notice that the lighting is different. So it was showing a difference. So you can tell that this is the past and this is the present. Then the nightmare that she usually have, see her drowning in water, see her all those things. Then the camera angle they took when she was, remember, on Ome, and when she was picking something inside the drum.
Yeah.
You saw that shot?
When she was in a tank.
I said, these guys, did they go inside that drum? Because the shot was that they were with her inside the drum. And when she was giving Ome something, Ome was pouring water, and it got to the point the camera was under the water and stuff like that. It was so nice. Normally would have just taken a shot from outside, a wide shot, and Onome is pouring water, getting Onome, and she just banging the drum, help me. But they were with her so that we can feel her pain. Because you know why? I just say this most of the time, when you are having flashback is mostly what you saw. I can't have a flashback of AY's memory.
True.
You understand? So I can only tell a flashback of what's happening in this studio right now. I can't tell what's going on. I don't know what's going on outside. So starting going on, and they tell me your whole story. I'll say we were in the studio and we are having a podcast like this talking about the movie. I only tell what I can see. So they did the same thing because she's her own flashback. So they took her own angle. They didn't take a wide shot, so they didn't see what Onome was doing outside. Was Onome what she saw how Onome from up. So that was the beauty about the camera angles. Yeah,
I'm curious to the editor as well. You know, even after filming, the editor has the capacity to rebrand the story. So it is through editing that he can cut it out to look like a horror.
No, I even give more kudos to the director. You know why? He's down with the editor. Because the director will tell you, where's my clip? Yeah, this other puts it back. Yeah,
so it was great. Cinematography, act direction, director, it was great. Yeah. Now, who was your standout actor?
Standout actor is between Adobe and Tai. But I'll go with she's the lead actor, so I'll go with Adobe because she was able to. I've not really seen her movies that much, though I'm familiar with Tai, and I'm familiar with the kind of role he played. You remember we did Love Reset. Love Reset by Omoni Oboli. He played kind of similar role to that as well, the villain. So he also played the same role, villain, in this movie. So I'm used to Tai and how it acts, but for Adobe I didn't see this coming. And the movie did not really allow her express her happy side. It was more of down moments, the depression and all that, and she was able to hold that role steady. So I even shout out to both of them, the sex scenes as well. It was quite believable that when she and Tai had that romp and all that. So I'll give it, my standard actor has to be Adobe. Now thinking of standard actor, what role did Bebo play? Did Bebo play a big role in that movie? Yes, she did, but She was able to.
I feel like they didn't use her that much.
Bimbo, no, I've never seen Bimbo Ademoye in this role before, playing villain.
Okay.
However, I'll still pick Adobe as my standout.
Okay. Yeah, Jude.
So it's obvious it has to be Adobe because of she had so many moments. She has a moment of where she was scared of her life. Yeah, and again, was 5 even finished. This girl is so fine. She's
beautiful.
Please don't be distracted, okay?
No, he's complimenting her. Allow him to.
He's going to talk about it for a very long time now.
Oh, now I get you. You can just mention it and
that's
and keep it moving.
Because I was asking myself how was Taye was able to, stay with this kind of beautiful lady.
Ihotago.
I'm done.
He's a professional actor.
No, I'm talking about the story, script. I'm following the script. So I initially, even she asked me.
Please, let's move on. All right, so guys.
She told me that these two will fall in love, right? When the movie is about to start, I was like, it's not good. So you're looking as if normal they will fall in love. It had to be a love story. Yes, but it wasn't that love story.
So I figured at the end. All right, now this is the interesting part of the movie. So, but I kind of think I know where this would go. Yeah, and it's been a while we actually did this. So let me not say whether it's a toast or a roast. Now, Jude, roast or toast?
Do roast or toast. Just one word. So the only issue I had with this movie.
That's one word. You said like 3 words.
Should I just say something?
A sentence.
A sentence.
So, now you guys portrayed the Yoruba culture. They told us their Yoruba, showed us their tradition, the integrity of the tradition and everything. They spoke Yoruba in the movie.
Yeah, true.
So I felt that when you guys were showing Onome and Essay, you should have portrayed their own culture.
True.
Like culture means like then also mix, switch, like speak their own language. It's not Yoruba because Onome and Essay are not Yoruba people. You understand? Using their names.
But they live in the Yoruba land.
Onome, Essay. You understand? So let's they would have balanced it. So that's like normal, like Lagos, like in Lagos right now. For example, you have an Igbo family in Lagos. The parents somehow, the people in the house speak their miss it sometimes and speak it just to make sure they know that they are from this tribe. You understand? So giving them Onome and Essay, you can actually speak you guys' language.
Would you have preferred they bear Yoruba names?
Hey, if you speak Yoruba name, okay.
But where's the inclusion now?
You understand? If it's Yoruba names, fine. I would have, because I was asking myself, how was she able to understand when they were speaking, telling those Yoruba folk tales about how the history has been in the land and everything. They spoke all those episodes, that area
that's
in Yoruba.
Speech.
Yeah. Yes, so I was asking myself, how does she understand this? So I just say, okay, because she stayed in Lagos. Tell me just thinking that she stayed in Lagos. You understand? That was the only reason that I have to convince me that she was understanding what they are saying. You understand? But I felt they should have just, show other elements of that tribe. So that's it. So with this said and done, it is a toast.
No, AY, is it a roast?
Should I toast to this movie?
Who they ask? It's your POV.
I should toast to this movie because it's an upgrade from Miss Coin. Horror. We don't really do more of horror movies in Nigeria here.
Were you even scared while watching the movie?
Not scared, but it was suspense filled.
I get horror movies again.
So we did try. We are not there yet. Maybe because I am an adult.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I'm familiar with how production is done. Maybe that's why it's not rated G. The movie is rated plus 18, right? So probably if a child that is less than 18 watches this movie that is not supposed to, he or she might feel scared. But suspense wise, did they have it? Yes. Story, relatable story, it does happen. Yes. The VFX, SFX, we didn't talk about the SFX though. But it was great. Good. Cinematography, according to Jude and myself, fantastic. And platform, as well.
In conclusion,
it's a toast.
All right. Okay, guys, so you heard from my guest. It is a toast, which means it is compulsory for you to see this movie. And we really want to know what you think after watching the movie. This is where we draw the curtain on the show. I am Michelle Abanum, and keep watching POV. Thank you.